The best roller coaster you've never heard of, Tecuani Beast, opening at Bonn Luxury Theme Park, part of the VidantaWorld Resort Complex. It was scheduled to open this year, but unless they have a super late opening like Six Flags City, I doubt we're seeing it this year. Maybe early in the next year if they get ahead of schedule, but I just kept hyping this coaster up, wanting to hear enthusiast thoughts, but it never opened. So, like I said, unless we get an early opening, we will have to wait another year for the park to open. This definitely looks like it'll take the crown of best Vekoma after it opens. All 6 of the inversions look like the best from modern Vekoma. The ride has just under 4,000 feet of track at 3,930 feet, a top speed of 65 miles an hour, 16 seconds of airtime, a station flyby, 2 inversions, a beautiful top hat, an element called a rollover top hat, and a bunch more inversions I'll get into later. The color scheme reminds me of Conda at Wallaby Belgium, a coaster with honestly a similar theme of a beast. Conda has a different layout, being more of an out and back, while Tecuani, or I'm going to say this wrong every single time I say it though, so sorry about that. But Tecuani Beast is a super compact coaster with 4,000 feet of track. But looking at the 2 beasts right now, does anyone know if these are actually the same mystical creatures or something? Like, they do look really similar. Also, I hope the park does theme this coaster to a small extent at least, even replanting the foliage that they remove. I didn't believe these statistics until I checked myself, but 95% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you would like, comment, and subscribe to help me with the YouTube algorithm, that would be awesome. Also, follow me on Insta, links down below. If they can afford to build a new park and just have huge roller coasters like this, they should be able to at least plant a few shrubs or something. Because while Conda looks awesome, like one of the best roller coasters in the world awesome, it's really bare from the looks of it. So I hope VidantaWorld goes all out with this coaster. Oh wow, this does look to have an amazing layout, and is one of the longer ones from Vekoma. Because in the modern days, they've stayed pretty small except for a few of the larger projects like Fly or FLY, whatever you prefer, Let Coaster, Iron Rattler opening at Six Flags City, and Big Bear Mountain. And then finally, Tecuani Beast. The only ride from Vekoma I could see being better is Iron Rattler at Six Flags City, but that's for another day. The first launch seems like a fun punch up into the first element, and I'm gonna be honest here, I've got no idea what this element should be called. It's like an outer bank, but more of a wave turn, and then twist you in the opposite direction. But what's this element called? It has to have a name. But leading into the first major airtime hill of the ride, an outer banked airtime hill that flows into the Vekoma station fly-through. Then you hit an overbank turnaround into another airtime hill that leads into the second launch. This is where the ride really picks up its pace, into an awesome top hat. Exiting, you climb into the picturesque double rollover top hat, another amazing looking element that might be the best on the ride, but there is then the beautiful giant cutback stall. You then hit the ride's second roll and hit an airtime hill, and then turn around, leading to a barrel roll down like drop. Through more twisted airtime hills, and then the last one when the ride finishes. An awesome layout of 4,000 feet. This is what I wish Kings Island would get, or something of similar force, size, ride experience, just everything in general. This would be a perfect addition at Kings Island. But let me talk about the park for a second. This place really does look great. It's going to open with 5 different roller coasters, 4 of them being from Vekoma and the other being from Mach. Reading a Forbes article, I found a more concise opening time from the Chief of Operations Officer. He said, "In fall of 2026, VidantaWorld's Bonn Luxury Theme Park will open as a destination that stands alongside the world's most iconic entertainment experiences while offering something entirely new, immersive worlds, signature attractions, and refined culturally spaces delivered with luxury." I don't know, that's what he said. So we have to wait until next year to experience this place. While a lot of people have heard about this park coming, most enthusiasts outside of Latin America just don't hear news about parks like this. Not even in such a large country like Mexico or Brazil with Cacao Park, one new amusement park that is also suffering from delays, I'm pretty sure, but it's starting to build up quickly with them testing some of the rides, even if they're just the kiddie ones. But I think this coaster could break my current top 5, but that might be a little stretch. At least top 15, probably top 10. I don't think this would win Best New Coaster of 2026 or 2027 whenever it does finally open, because most voters are not going out of their way to a random park in Latin America, even if it's a large one, because of the American bias in things like the golden ticket. This park will open up the Mexican theme park space, hopefully allowing more investments like this to be made in the future. This ride is also going to have the amazing new Vekoma restraints. These things are super comfortable from my ride on Siren's Curse. Well, that is my only experience with modern Vekoma, but all the new rides look awesome, and this one is no exception. But I want to talk about another theme park opening down in Brazil, Cacao Park. This park is also delayed, as I was talking about earlier, but I could be wrong, so correct me down below. Looking at construction right now, we see a bunch of rides finished now, but everything else about the park is unfinished. It's just got a brand new Vekoma Ghost Rider in the middle of a field and a few kiddie rides. But it's just a field, that's it. Dirt, nothing else. I don't really know what else to talk about. I just wanted to extend the runtime of this video by ranting about Cacao Park. So thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.